When I found out that our PE this semester is about earnings, I felt excited and at the same time I felt nervous because it will be challenging.
The first thing that came to my mind was all about defense because that's what I saw on television. And it's great because I learned the basics of Arnis. And I know I can use those in the future or in emergency.
When I found out that we're having Ernest lesson in this semester, I get curious about what are we going to do and how are we going to do it during this pandemic, and how am I able to do all of the activities and work needed to be done in a tight space.
What comes to your mind when you found out that your PE subject this semester is all about Arnis? When I found out that we will be having Arnis for our PE subject, I felt excited and sad at the same time because I remember when I am still in grade 11, I enjoy watching grade 12 students doing their Arnis activities on quadrangle. And somehow, I think about doing Arnis and it makes me excited to the fact that we are having a physical activity to help us not to be so stressed by the other subjects. But at this point of time, I felt sad because I will and I don't experience the happiness and enjoyable moments of grade 12 students that we should experience and the moments that I used to watch.
So, what comes to my mind when my PE subject is going to be Ernest? At first, I don't expect too much because when there's a face-to-face, we know and I know that I am going to be I am going to take that PE because it is on the curriculum, I think, and we also need that to have a self-defense and to have to boost our mind and intellectual. That's all.
Mostly, I encountered the noise of the dogs or the TV when taking a video. Sometimes I don't know where will I take a video, even though there's a lot of places to shoot inside the house.
Mostly problem I encounter while taking a video is it's difficult for me to move because of the space of our house, and while I'm taking videos, sometimes my phone falls out.
The problem that I encountered when I'm doing my activity was space. Because in demonstrating our needs, you need to have enough space for you to execute the proper stances.
During the semester, all of the problems that I mostly encountered are the tight space in our house and how am I going to record myself without disturbing anyone. Other than that, mostly is okay and I have no issues.
In doing your activities or output, what problems do you mostly encounter? The problem that I used to encounter is when I am looking for someone who is able to take a video for me, but I find no one. For me, it's hard to take a video of yourself because you can control the movement of your camera while doing the activities.
In doing my activities or output, what problem do I encounter mostly? I think it is the location and my place, and sometimes there are TV noises and maybe there's a low quality of light. That's all.
The strategies that I used to execute the skills needed in every activity was the energy and to enjoy the activity.
strategies I use are I watch the video several times and memorizing it step by step.
The strategy that I used to execute the skills was memorizing the right stances and where its location so that I can easily demonstrate it.
For me, I always do my activities when no one is around or it's early in the morning to avoid disturbing someone or to avoid myself being embarrassed when someone is watching me.
Student, what are the strategies you use to execute the skills needed in every activity? The strategy that I use is I keep watching the videos to memorize every movement of the presenter. Watching the videos many times will help you to understand the other movements.
I think as a student, what strategies I use to execute the activities, it is on the editing skills and my physical skills because I edit a lot during my summertime. I edit a lot of videos, so I use that to edit my outputs, and by exams I use that to edit it to have a better and nice output.
I have learned in this subject to use the harness as a self-defense, especially when in danger.
One that I've learned and I think I can use it in the future is the 12 striking techniques because I can use it as a self-defense.
I learned the stances, salutation, and arnisanyo. And for me, I can use them all because all of them are important. That's why teachers taught those to us, with all of their knowledge and skills.
I've learned so many things in this semester's PE class, like the different types of Arnis stances and its history. I can apply all of the things that I've learned to protect myself and others from harm and only use the knowledge I've learned only as a self-defense and not for hurting people.
What are the lessons you have learned in my subject that you think you can use in the future? First, the lessons that I think I may use in the future are the Arnis stances, the Anyo Uno and Dos, and the striking techniques. Arnis is really a self-defense, and I am thankful that even that we are having online classes, we are still capable by doing and studying the movements and the importance of knowledge when it comes to Arnis.
What I have learned to this PE subject is to be a responsible and to be attentive, because in harness you need to be alert and attentive on the commands and on the commands of the leader. If you're going to be ready or to attack, you need to be alert. And I think is to be have an present mind, that's all.